I'm Kai Kobayashi from the Colorado Center of Orthopedic Excellence. I'm one of the hand and upper extremity specialists, and I'm privileged to have Mark Geist here, who's been a friend, patient for over a decade now. Today, I just wanted to highlight, our common background in the military and taking care of our combat veterans. And I also wanted to talk about all the, servicemen and folks that are involved in the kind of care process that goes from the front lines back to Germany, back to the United States. And there's no one better to talk about that than someone that's been through it.
My name's Mark Geist. A lot of you may know me as Oz. I was in Benghazi on September 11th, 2012, when our consulate got attacked, and then later there was 3 attacks on our CIA facility, which was about a mile away. I'm a Colorado native. My family's lived in Colorado since 1910. My great-grandfather settled here, and that was one thing when me and Kai got to be friends. We found out, we're both pretty much Colorado natives, went into the military. It was very interesting that it kind of come full circle where we met after I got blown up 3 times and ended up back here in Colorado, and when Kai was working at the Air Force Academy.
I was blessed to be in the military, and I'm forever grateful for that. But, all the combat veterans that are, wounded or, have significant injuries, there's a process that we typically, go through. There's staging facilities in the military, and in Benghazi, it was the Tripoli hospitals that were local that stabilized, and I know Mark went through quite a bit there.
The end is pretty much 5 o'clock in the morning when they launched a complex attack on the annex. 81 millimeter mortars have a kill radius of 131 feet. So if you're within 131 feet of that, you have about a 97% chance of dying. I had 3 of them go off within 15 feet of me. I had about 25 holes in me. My arm was pretty much this piece of skin, and this here was all that was really holding it on. 2 inches of the radial bone had been disintegrated, 2 inches of the median nerve, shattered the ulna. I had shrapnel all over me, neck. Pretty lucky to be alive, really, just being that close to an 81 millimeter mortar, let alone 3 of them. But somebody was looking out for me that night. And but from there, like I said, we got to Tripoli Hospital. Probably pretty lucky. I mean, honestly, I figured I'd have woke up in Tripoli Hospital and wouldn't have had my arm. But luckily, the doctors there, Libyan doctors, we bring people in to train them, and people like yourself work with them overseas. So when Americans do get injured, they have that capability of, expertise over there. And they put me on a military transport and flew all the way across the ocean. Took me into Walter Reed.
Yeah, we had to do quite a bit of tendon work, and Dr. Ibsen, they took nerve and cable graft for median nerve function, ulnar nerve function. So it's a long process of just getting that hand back.
My name is Chance Henderson. I'm one of the upper extremity surgeons here at Colorado Center of Orthopedic Excellence. Was previously at the Air Force Academy with Dr. Kobayashi, you just talked to. I was the chief of hand surgery up there. It's where I met Mark here. You guys know him as Oz. I do remember Kai getting a phone call in the middle of the night for a transfer coming in from Walter Reed. I assisted Dr. Kobayashi on some of the surgery, and a lot of it was me assisting with Mark getting into therapy, making sure we were getting his motion going, and then we just established a friendship because we had so many common interests.
I had a penetration wound that went from here through here. Luckily, it didn't hit no bones. Between the surgeries and the therapy from the Air Force Academy, like I was saying earlier, you guys as the surgeons, for us combatants that are out there for getting blown up and shot, you guys are our heroes, because you're the ones who put us back together.
There's quite a few military doctors that have had previous experience doing something before, and so it was nice for me as somebody that had been in that role as being a combatant to be able to be involved with that, with you, through you, as an extension of the care you receive there, as a first responder at Walter Reed, and then being involved here and see you do so well, and glad to see you moving that arm pretty good.
Yeah, most people don't realize it. I'm like, yeah, it used to be hanging off about a 90-degree angle.
Go watch the movie.
Yeah.